Brings us to a very loud and a very sold-out Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good AFC matchup in store between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cincinnati Bengals. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here we go.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Burrow on play action. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now it's Burrow. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
11.
Mixon with a first down carry. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
11.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
Well, to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
On the line, right? 11 coming.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
12.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes I think cornerbacks can benefit from the fact that quarterbacks might just forget about the idea that they might be near the line of scrimmage. How about the anticipation there, sneaking in and making a big play in the backfield?
On 2nd and 12, Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase from 19 yards away. And the Bengals will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Ready.
A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
Let's go.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run again with Harris. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
38. Ready.
Harris running straight ahead. And not much room to speak of. We'll get about 3 up to the 41.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Side of the field. But boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
They run for it with Harris. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs.
11 MT, take. 11 MT, stop.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Down inside the 40. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here, as they've got it looking at a 4th down and 2.
on one. Ready?
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he is going to have the Bengals first down. It's a gain of 12 on 4th. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 46 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Russell. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Here we go.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
They'll look to throw here. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Seventh play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on third down. He'll look to throw. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Fourth down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
I'm wondering.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
11 mighty.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 50 yards rushing for him in this first half as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando.
11 MT.
Oh, they'll try a jet sweep here with Higgins. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. There to stop him, Terrell Edmonds.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
A nice run right there, and we talk this time of year about certain teams, certain players who don't have a lot of postseason history to speak of, and here's a man right here in his rookie season in the NFL, and he's being asked to carry the load at running back for this offense.
And he has acquitted himself nicely here in his rookie year, and look, I think we both believe that the burden's a little lighter on backs and receivers than it is on quarterbacks in the playoffs. But that's not to say this is going to be easy. As fast as the NFL game is in the regular season, it's like warp speed when you turn pressure up in the postseason. So let's see how he handles things early.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
Here we go.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive.
12, 11.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
Evan McPherson out for the Bengal field goal.
Spotted at the left hash, this from 45.
McPherson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll drop to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to throw one up from the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give a little jolt of confidence moving forward. 46 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now here's another carry for Harris. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Russell. He's going to have the first down and more than that. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They hand this off to Harris. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Here's 2nd and 8. And his throw is incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
He finds his man, complete. It's Russell.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Najee Harris.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Steelers are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the 2nd half.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here we go.
And Pittsburgh with 6 defensive backs in the game here on 3rd down. Burrow will throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Extra point now by Boswell. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
58 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Back to Mixon on 1st down. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Mixon. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Throw left side complete to Chase. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Mixing up the middle. And he'll work down inside the 45.
On 1, ready? 11 empty, 11 empty. It's now 2nd and 6.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Steelers 14.
And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he's got Hurst, his tight end. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 25-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
11 empty, paint. 11 empty, paint.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it looks like Steeler football. It is.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
22 middle.
They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And some space here. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Boswell for the extra point.
It's up and good to make it 21-17. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This fielded right at the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10.
11 Thomas.
They go play action with Burrow. And his throw here's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Burrow. Hard throw, incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Now Austin, and he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here 1st down.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Black Ultra. Ready?
They're going to look to throw.
Pass complete. George Pickens with it.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
So a nice throw right there. And this, we all know, a big test for this young man at quarterback. He guided his team into the playoffs as a wild card. Now here he is on the road looking to get his guys to the 2nd round. It's certainly a tough task no matter how you slice it.
Oh, I absolutely agree 100%. And while no one around the franchise is going to, co-sign on what I'm about to say, because all they're focused on is winning this game. But let's face it, partner, no matter what happens in this one, they've got their quarterback to build their roster around for the future. That's got to feel good for everyone associated with this team.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
The lessons will continue for this rookie. He's got to learn how to read situations just a little bit better. That far behind the line, he's got to find a way to get rid of the football and not take the sack, whether it's with his legs or just throwing it away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. The drive starts with a completion left side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he's got some space here. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 18 more yards there and another first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On one, ready?
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. It's Mixon on the counter. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll go down at the 28.
Here we go, here we go.
Mixon with a first down carry. Isaiah Oliver there on the tackle. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Burrow. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. This secondary as a unit, they've worked really well together in this one, especially late.
A lot of cohesiveness, a lot of communication, and some great athleticism. They're playing so well now, a nickname is sure to follow. They're going to have to name this whole unit soon.
Burrow. And that will be incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
On 2, ready?
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it.
Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
And they will take a knee here. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs. Well, 1 win down, still 3 to go.